Hi, this is Laura GB, and in today's video, we're going to look at exporting data from a Power BI visual. So here we are in our report, okay, lots of visuals, and a regular request, however much it irritates you, is from users, yeah, that's great, I like the report, can I see the data in Excel? So we're going to look at options for that today. So here on my little map of the UK, it's got bubbles showing how much sunshine there is. So lots of sunshine down on the south coast. And so it says, I want to see that in Excel. So hover your mouse over the visual, 3 ellipses in the top right hand corner, click on there, and we're going to go for export data. And there are 3 options here, but we only get one, which is the summarized data. So the data with current layout has to be a table or matrix. We'll look at that in a minute. And the underlying data has been turned off. I'll have a look at that in a minute as well. So summarized data, what file format options have I got? So I've got down here that an Excel file or a CSV file, the bottom 2, which is just a straight export. Okay, it's just a snapshot of what it is now. This one here, the live connection, gives me a refresh. So if I come into there and I do an export, I get my downloads appear at the top here, so I can open that file. And Excel's being safe, okay? It's telling me it comes from the internet. Is it safe? So let's say enable editing. It then also says I've got an external data connection. Is that safe? So let's enable that as well. And there we are. We get the summarized data. So we've got the latitude and longitude of all my weather stations, what the measure I'm showing is, and because I put the name of the station in under the tooltips, I get that as well. Okay, so that's what that one there is. So let's close that for a sec. And so that was a non-table, and that's why we only got that single option. So let's move to a table up here. Okay, we're going to click on our max temp, the 3 ellipses in the corner, and go to export data. And there we are, we get first options now available, data with current layout. But we only get one file format, which is an Excel file with 150,000 rows limit, and there will be no refresh available. Okay, so when I press export and open up that Excel file, we get our data in a grid format. There is no, so we get the normal enable editing, but we don't get anything about data connections. We won't be able to refresh this data. So we just get our decades and there, but that works. And for some people, that'll be great. So back into our report, okay? How do we get that third option? Okay, that underlying data. We actually need to do that back in Power BI Desktop. So let's switch across to Power BI Desktop. Okay, and in here we've got all of our visuals. It literally is the report we have just published. So don't need to change anything on the report, visuals or data or anything. We need to go into options. So file, and let's go down to options and settings, and let's go to options. And on the left hand side here, on the scroll down, you scroll all the way down to the bottom. So under current file, there is report settings. And you'll see that there is a section there called export data. The first option is the default. Okay, that's what the new reports will all have. And it does the current layout and the summarized, the 2 we've seen. The next option down has export data with current layout, summarized, ones we've seen, and underlying data. So let's turn that one on and click OK. And let's go and publish. So there we are, it's published. So let's switch back to our report, do a refresh, and let's go and have a look. So let's go for our rainfall. I'm going to click the 3 dots in the top right hand corner, and I'm going to go for export data. And we now get our summarized data, but we also get our underlying data. So let's pick that one and let's click export. And we'll open that download file. Now again, this is not refreshable, okay? So we get the enable editing. We don't get anything about refresh, okay? But we do get, so if we just have a quick look at the names of these columns just for a second, we do get the decade was used in there, so that's what was along the x-axis. That's the measure that was used inside our data. But all of this data here is columns for my fact table. So they're all the columns that were in there. We haven't got anything about any of our other dimensions apart from a decade that we brought in. So that's our underlying data, and it's worth having a look at that as to what your users can get. But what about if we filter the data? So I've got regions here, okay, north, south, east, and west. So if I just quickly tweak those to go, let's go north. Let's go for northwest. So there we are, we get a whole chunk of Scotland and Northern Ireland. And let's do an export from our frost days. So frost days, export data. I'm going to go for underlying data again and click export. And let's open that file. So here we are in our Excel file, and we can see we've got the same kind of columns as before exported. We've got the month and we've got the total frost days in this case. But in cell 1A1, we can see we've got the applied filters information where it says east is west and west is north. It's not very well formatted, but if we expand the formula bar, we'll see that actually there are returns in our data, and we can see the applied filters laid out a bit better. Now that works for our Excel files. It will be in every Excel file that's exported in some location. It changes. Obviously, in CSV files, this information isn't there, but the data is filtered. So let's return back to the report in the service. What happens if it's, as an admin, I don't want any of this to happen, or I want to control it? So let's go and have a look. We click on the cogwheel for settings and we pick admin portal. And what we're looking for is in tenant settings. So if we scroll down a bit, we will find export and sharing settings. It's in there. Okay, scroll down a little bit further and we find export to Excel. So this is our first one. And for this organization, mine, it's enabled. Okay, for the entire organization. We could disable it, or we could choose to use a specific security group instead. I would prefer that one because then you can have the person that's the exception and add them to that security group to allow them to do the export to Excel. The same is true for CSV and also users working with Power BI datasets in Excel. That would grey out your one that you can refresh from your summarized data. If you do that though, please be aware that will stop people creating pivot tables in Excel by pulling from a data set. So you've got to consider that and work out what you need there. But that's going to be covered in a different video, not this one. So this has been exporting data from a Power BI visual. My name's Laura GB. If you haven't already, please press subscribe. Take care now.